Hi guys, coming live to you from my living room. I've been doing a lot of reflecting this new year. Can you believe February is over already? Geez, crazy how fast time flies. Which brings me to, I've come to the conclusion that I've been swapping time for dollars much of my entrepreneurial life. We can spend too much time learning the hard way. One or two bad decisions can end up killing the best of intentions, and it can cost both time and dollars. Before you know it, you're stuck trying to play catch-up, and you've created another job. Who can relate? Yeah, you may be your own boss, set your own schedule and all, but that doesn't matter if your accounting department isn't writing many paychecks. So you spent all of this time ramping up, getting started. You know you'll never get that time back, and you feel if you quit, it may have been a waste. So sometimes you keep investing more. It becomes a never-ending circle. In the working world, that's when I'd be updating my resume, maybe looking for something different. So if what you are doing is not generating an income to match the effort that you're giving it, then something is wrong. It's that time of year. I sat down after doing taxes. I wrote a list of all the projects I've been working on since joining this travel business. I took a good look at 2018. I had to be honest with myself, and my efforts were good, and they could have been better, though, so they weren't making me much money. So, oh my gosh, it opened my eyes. I feel I'm spinning my wheels in a few areas, and it's time to make some changes. Was my e-commerce making me money? Maybe a little. I've actually got a new wholesale customer, so that's kind of cool. What about my merch t-shirts? KDP Self-Publishing. They're both good to know, both fun to play with. KDP took less time to learn because I had invested in a product that made it easy. I'm an author now. It's a fancy business card. I've started a Facebook group around the theme. I'm not using any of those to make money, but I do see them as good business tools. The cannabis industry. Well, I'll always be a patient advocate. Not sure where this is going to take me. It's bringing more politics into my world, which can be frustrating at times. My Airbnb has its pros and cons. I'm glad I did it. It helps me keep my house clean, and it is a moneymaker in the summer. I have come up with some new plans to enhance what I'm doing with it in 2019. I'll be hosting some travel parties here for any of you that are local. So yes, no, what can be cut? I cannot do them all well at the same time. Where do I focus? What's going to make me travel money? What steps must I be willing to take? I always get such big ideas, which can lead to overwhelm. And when I've procrastinated doing what I should do but didn't want to do when taking things to the next level, and then this travel business comes along. I was already into all of this other stuff, not KDP, but the others, e-commerce for 16 years. When I saw this, I signed up right away. I had done a travel club selling overstocked timeshare vacations, and I had loved it. Unfortunately, the company went out of business. But this was nothing like that, though. This was so much more. This was owning your own travel business, teaching others how to do the same if you chose to do so. It was one more thing to take time to learn, though. So I took a bucket list cruise to Cuba last fall with my daughter. It was a training trip, a half-day seminar at sea with Norwegian Cruise. But most of our learning was exploring the ship, visiting Cuba, Mexico, Belize, the Bahamas. I'm now quoting a similar trip for a Widows Group cruise this December and realizing that my savings was over $2,000 for that trip. I would still be wishing I could go without my travel business. So I have to change my mindset. In order to grow any business or project, anything I'm working on, I have to step out of my comfort zone if I want to get to that next level. Like doing this video here and sharing this with y'all. When I get to a point where I know I need to do something that is uncomfortable, my tendency is to choke and say, okay, it's time to work on another project. I take a break, sometimes a long break. I lose momentum, and after time, well, maybe I decide the lesson taught was that I must not want to do it bad enough. What is this costing me in personal and time freedom? Because I spent a lot of time on those projects. So almost a year now, I've owned this travel business. I have invested time in training. I took that trip to Cuba. I'm spending 10 days doing research in Jamaica in July. So many amazing trips and offers are coming my way pretty much on a weekly basis. I can't do them all. The prices are amazing, but they still cost, and you most likely need airfare. I know you should work smarter, not harder, when you recognize the opportunity, and I've seen what a few months in this business has done for friends of mine that are focusing on this 100%. They're growing teams. They're traveling around the world. Last night, 4 of them booked a Disney cruise to April, or Disney cruise in April. I want to go. I want to say yes to all of these trips at least once a month. And this company has a plan in place that will allow me to earn while I learn and to teach others how to make travel their business too. So I'm making changes this year. I'm going to spend the next month primarily over here on my travel business. March 1st, tomorrow, we're going to start having some fun. On Monday, I'm going to start sharing more info with y'all. Last night's presentation with LaVonda was recorded, so take a look at it. She did an awesome job. If you're saying no, not right now, I want you to know what you're saying no to. I said yes, but then I didn't do much, so I'm changing that now. I'll be doing the presentation again myself live tomorrow around 10 a.m. Mountain Time. That's the plan anyway. Have a good rest of your day. Enjoy the weekend with your families. I'm around if you have any questions, and please let me know if I can help in any way. Thanks, guys. And I really appreciate you being here, too. Thank you.